Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to my presentation. My name is Josiah Akol. I'm a graduate student here at Bellevue University. This course is PS 650, Democracy, Ethnicity, and Development in Africa. Ladies and gentlemen, please pay close attention to what I'm about to share with you today. In this presentation, I am going to share with you critical issues that have galvanized the whole continent of Africa for many years. These problems, according to my research, which I am here to defend, are found to have been and continue to be influenced by misconceptions amongst people, which results into many clashes and disputes over land, territory, and many other claims. Having found these facts, therefore, satisfied the research topic, which is tribalism and ethnicity differences, causes of national disunity in Africa. Over the last 3 months, while I was conducting research on this phenomenon, I found that the issues of tribalism, ethnicity, and other terms like race were not only problematic on the African continent, but were also found to contribute to many issues in other countries, including US, Northeast India, Middle East, and North Africa. The information I gathered during this research portrayed the real problems of tribalism, ethnicity, and many other unfortunate episodes, most of which took place across Africa. For example, Berkeley B. 2001 stated that in Sudan, where the Northern Arabs through the ages have dominated the state and disseminated the South by pitting one black African tribes against another. An Arab says, Aktul al-Abid bil-Abid, which means kill the slave through the slave. That, ladies and gentlemen, was a chaotic. It was a misery. People suffered. Villages were burned down. And that continued from 1983 until the time the CPO was signed in 2005. The issues have not finished yet. There's a problem in Darfur. Again, in 2013, the South Sudan that gained independence from the North flung back into the war again, causing an unimaginable loss of lives and human suffering that is just compared to the issue in Rwanda. It is the worst human suffering in South Sudan history. We have now heard few of these unfortunate issues, the problems that had occurred across Africa. So we can ask now what? The answer to this is that there is and there has to be a solution to these problems. And that leads us to follow the proposals put forward by few individuals. For example, Wisman in 2017 asserted that the seemingly intractable conflict in the Middle East between the Israelis and Palestinians has on occasion been described as an updated version of tribal warfare. And if only the two sides, she said, would relinquish their tribal identities and their all claims to the land, then perhaps the peace could be achieved. Or another example by C.J. 2010, who noted Bishop Taban, one of the bishops in Sudan, who established an inclusive village in a place called Quran, South Sudan, where he hopes to see different people from different tribes and ethnic groups will learn to live and work together. Another yet example is from Kettle, MS 2017, who gave another good example of unity. He says that the rainbow metaphor projects the image of different racial, ethnic, and cultural groups being united and living in harmony. It has thus, he said, become a symbol of unity. The diverse symbol of unity among the diverse population of South Africa, as cited in Berman 2006. Furthermore, ladies and gentlemen, we got to move to the call of action. The above proposals indeed offered positive ways of transformation, and that by this, Africans themselves has to play a big role. In addition to these proposals, it is critical to follow the following advice seriously. For example, in Martin's text, he stated that Muweni wa Muwiu, and I concluded, Fundi wa Afrika, addressing the following call to action to every African, which says, Africans, is this the Africa we want? How many more of us will have to die because of senseless wars before we realize that our own salvation and that the salvation to all problems lie not without, but within ourselves? Let us move beyond mere survival. Let us refuse to remain passive, and let us become the initiators and agents of our own development. Indeed, as Fanon urged us to do, let us create a new Africa. Therein resides the secret of Africa's resolution and of its predicament, and the key to its future development. That found on page 158, Martin text. Yes, tribalism and ethnicity differences are real, and they have indeed been contributing to the lack of peace and unity across African continent. But Africans must wake up. They must heed the call to action by few African leaders who wanted better for their people. Yes, Africans must follow good examples set forth by African visionaries, some of whom include Daniel Osebo, Kelly, Claude Hake, Godfrey Mwaki Kakile, Mueni Wamuwiu, and many others, also found on Martin page 158. Moreover, Martin asserted that ideas matter, and that the majority of the statesmen, scholars reviewed in this book demonstrate the power of the political ideas as they helped transform the various African societies involved, and that an ideology is essential as a guide to action in a new society. Same page, 158. Yes, Africans need an ideology. This is the time for Africans to wake up and to come together with common understanding, with new ideas. This is the time for them to find lasting solutions to their problems and to let Africa move forward with developmental projects that would enable the whole continent shine as a contributing member of the global society. Ladies and gentlemen, this concludes my presentation, and I believe that what I have presented to you are facts, and they need action. They need mobilization for Africans to do something, to make this call to action become reality. Thank you for your time.